Picture this. The journey ahead starts here together, and together we can build a brighter future. You are listening to Illuminating Hope, a podcast of Hope House. Welcome back to Illuminating Hope, a podcast of Hope House. I'm Tina Johnson. Before we begin, I want to share that today's episode includes discussions of stalking behaviors and relationship-based harm. Please listen in a way that feels safe for you. Also, before we begin, I want to be clear about the purpose of this series. Understanding the different types of stalking is not about excusing or sympathizing with abusive behavior. This information exists so survivors can better recognize patterns, strengthen safety planning, and trust their instincts. There is never an excuse for stalking. Responsibility always lies with the person choosing the behavior, never the survivor. In today's episode, we're talking about the final and most dangerous type of stalking, the predatory stalker. This form of stalking is the most intentional, calculated, and rooted in power and control. It's not misunderstood, it's not accidental, and it's never about connections. So a clear definition of predatory stalking arises in the context of deviant sexual interests and practices. The victims and perpetrators are usually, not always, but usually strangers. The stalking begins not because of rejection or loneliness, but because the predator has identified a target. I want to strongly clarify this type of stalking is intentional from the very beginning. In many cases, stalking itself provides the stalker with gratification. This can include surveillance, following, watching that is directed at a single victim over time. The victim is often unaware they are being watched while the stalker derives pleasure from the secrecy, access, and control of the victim's life. Let's talk about safety. In some cases, predatory stalking is used to gather information like learning routines, locations, and vulnerabilities. In these situations, stalking becomes a precursor to sexual assault. This is why predatory stalking must always be taken seriously. Again, it is instrumental, strategic, and very dangerous. Like other forms of stalking, what sustains predatory stalking is the sense of power and control. The stalker enjoys choosing a victim, remaining unseen, and exerting dominance over someone who has not consented to any interaction. This behavior has nothing to do with attraction and everything to do with entitlement. If something feels off, threatening, or unsafe, even if you can't explain why, trust that instinct. Predatory stalking thrives on silence, doubt, and minimization. Please watch your surroundings. And remember, as a victim, you did nothing to invite this. You did nothing to cause this. Responsibility lies solely with the perpetrator. Let's tie this series together. Understanding the types of stalking is not about labeling people. It's about protecting lives. When survivors can name what's happening, they can safety plan, seek support, and stop questioning themselves. No matter what type, stalking is abuse, and safety always matters more than someone else's explanation. If you or someone you know is experiencing stalking, support is available through your local police department, domestic violence organizations like Hope House, or the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. Thank you for listening to Illuminating Hope, a podcast of Hope House.